open the instruction file you keep for an AI system, a gem, a custom GPT, a system prompt inside a pipeline. Whichever one it is, it has more lines in it than the last time you looked, and close to nothing has ever come out. A paper published on the 11th of August traced 247,000 instruction lifetimes across 1,867 public repositories. The files more than tripled over their lifetime, gaining 4.9 net instructions every commit. The figure I keep coming back to is the last one. The deletion log hazard runs negative, so the older an instruction gets, the less likely anyone is to remove it. Most things in a codebase get riskier with age. Instructions run the other way, and your oldest rule ends up being your safest one. It only moves in one direction because the two operations have wildly different prices. Adding a rule takes 10 seconds and carries no visible risk. Removing one means proving it no longer is load bearing, and when nobody wrote down why it was there, that proof means retesting the behavior it was guarding. The asymmetry runs on accountability. A rule you added and never needed costs you nothing anybody can see. So I measured my own configuration the same way. It went from 51 lines to 784 in 11 weeks, well past the paper's average. Then I did the obvious thing and split it into modules. Watch these two rows. The prose rules moved out into an 87 line file of their own. The parent file went from 162 lines to 166, so it gained 4. The total gained 91 against nothing removed. That's the extraction premium, one observation from one commit pair, so treat it as a thing to watch. 3 habits make this cheaper than it sounds. Write the reason at the moment you add the rule, while it still costs a sentence instead of an afternoon. Date it so a reader in 6 months can check whether the behavior it guards against still exists. And measure the total before and after you extract anything, because that's exactly when volume rises while the file in front of you gets shorter. Growth on its own is fine. What costs you is a rule nobody can still justify, and the two look identical from outside until you try to remove one. A comment does not make the file shorter, it makes it prunable, which was the property missing all along. The full write up is on my website at the link in the comments below. But which rule in your own file have you hesitated over because you could not remember why it was there?